Exhale 10. Inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale the knees, the chest, the chin to the earth. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck the toes under, push the seat back to the heels, lift the knees up, downward facing dog. Good. Let's do that again. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat back to heels, downward facing dog. Soften the knees, slowly walk the feet forward till the feet are underneath the hips. Hands about 6 to 8 inches in front of the feet. You want your palms pressing down so that you're grounding in the hands as much as the feet. Exhale 1, inhale. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, inhale. Exhale 6, inhale. Exhale 7, inhale. Exhale 8, inhale. Exhale 9, inhale. Exhale 10. Soften the knees. Step the feet out as wide as the mat. Come down to a squat. Bring the hands together in prayer. Press out with the forearms. Squeezing in with the knees. Yogi squat. Inhale. Exhale 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. Gently place the hands on the floor. Come sit down. Extend the legs out in front of you. On the inhale, bend the right knee into the chest. Step the right foot on the outside of the left knee. Dorsiflex the left foot. Lift the left arm up. And exhale, twist over to the right. Right hand behind you, looking over the shoulder. Inhale. Keep pulling the left toes back. Exhale 2. Heating up the hamstring. That's what you're trying to do. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, extend the right leg. Inhale, bend the left knee, left foot on outside of right. Dorsiflex right, lift right arm up. And exhale, twisting left. Inhale. Exhale 1, pull those right toes back. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend both the knees. Place the heels where the knees were. Feet about hips width distance apart. 2 fists. Hands behind you 6 to 8 inches. Press into the hands. Lift the hips into tabletop. Exhale, let the head go back. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale, bring the chin to the chest and come down. And we're going to just chant Loka, Samasta, Sukhi no Bhavantu. We'll chant it 3 times, and then we'll chant it in English. Okay? So everybody remembers the English interpretation, right, Veronique? Yes? You're learning that? Good. Okay. 3 ohms. Om. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Now in English, may all beings everywhere be happy and free. And may the thoughts, words, and actions of my own life contribute in some small way to that happiness and to that freedom for all. Now go back to Loka. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Once more. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. So the very simple message there. May all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may the thoughts, the words, and the actions of my own life contribute to in some small way to that happiness and that freedom for all. The key, though, is that word bhavantu, bhav being a derivative of the word Bhagavan, right? Bhagavan being the divine energy that's in all sentient beings. So you're here again. It's not just an energetic. A lot of times people say Bhav is just energetic. It's not just an energetic. It's a divine energetic. But you're recognizing the divinity within all sentient beings so that you can then understand why you're offering happiness and freedom to all beings. That could be very difficult, especially in times of crisis and conflict, because conflict and crisis always creates a kind of otherness. That the other is not divine. The other is the enemy. The other is the person who is like bad or evil. And yoga asks you to drop that narrative and see, even with beings you don't agree with or beings you have a hard time with, right? A cockroach, a rat, right? We all have little issues. We don't want those things in our kitchen, but they do have a right to exist. And they have a right to be present because they actually do something in the ecosystem. You may not think that a cockroach has any purpose, but they do. They eat the bad stuff that is just sitting around. They kind of add to that ecosystem, right? So how do we do that? Well, every time we come to the mat, we remember that all of us are working together in an ecosystem that we want to eat, a healthy ecosystem that's filled with harmony and happiness and joy and freedom for all beings. Come stand up at the top of the mat. In mountain seat, big toes and heels touch, tailbone moves toward pubic bone, gazes at the horizon. Bring the hands together in undulating mudra, and maybe offer the sadhana up today to someone or something that you're having a conflict with, and you would like to resolve that conflict. And the best way to do it is to see that energetic bhav in that other being or that situation. And then exhale, hands by the side to Dasana, mountain seat. With straight legs, inhale, hook thumbs in front of you. Raise arms up alongside ears and arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, take arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist, straighten arms and legs. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, step right foot back into a long lunge, look forward. Exhale, left foot back, downward facing dog, lift hips. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to earth. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat back to heels, lift knees up, downward facing dog. On the inhale, right foot steps forward. Exhale, left foot meets right, fold over legs. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, stand up, straighten legs, arch back. Exhale, reverse the flow of energy, take the arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist, straighten. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, left foot steps all the way back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat back onto heels, lifting knees up, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward. Exhale, right foot meets left, fold over legs. Inhale, bend the knees, hook thumbs, stand up, straighten legs, and arch back. Exhale, hands by the side to Dasana, mountain seat. Again, inhale, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, bend knees, fold forward, take arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist straighten. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, step right foot all the way back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat to heels, downward dog. Inhale, right foot steps forward. Exhale, left foot meets right, fold over legs. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, stand up, straighten legs, arch back. Exhale, bend knees, take arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist straighten. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, left foot back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat to heels, downward facing dog. On the inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot meets left, folding. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, stand up, straighten legs, and arch back. Exhale, hands by the side to Dasana, mountain seat. On the inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, stay in chair. Exhale, pull the ribs toward the hips, so there's a little crunch in the belly. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, place hands on earth, extend the legs, Uttanasana, good. Inhale, lift head and chest, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, step, jump, walk back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step right foot forward in between the hands. Exhale, push through the left heel. Left heel is going to stay up for now. On the inhale, lift the torso up, bring the arms alongside the ears in a high lunge. Exhale, find the balance. Inhale, extend the right leg as you lift the left heel away from the earth, squeezing at the pelvic floor if you forgot about Mula Bandha. Then exhale, bend the right knee, push through the left heel, strong left leg, post-anterior chain working. Inhale, extend the right leg, lift the left heel away. Exhale, bend. One more time. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, bring the hands together in center of the chest and twist over to the right. Bring the left arm on the outside of the right leg. Now, as you do that, post-anterior chain of left leg super active. Inhale. Exhale, bring the sternum to meet the thumbs instead of the thumbs to meet the armpit. Exhale, 2. So Amanda, check out where your thumbs and your sternum is. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, come back to center. Bring the arms alongside the ears in a high lunge. 1 second. Then exhale, put the hands down on the floor. Frame the right foot. Now look at your back foot. Turn the left heel down so the left foot's at a 45-degree angle. Your left big toe's pointing up to the front left corner of the mat. Inhale, come up, warrior 1, and stay. Exhale, 1. Inhale, good. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, good. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, extend the right leg. Exhale, open the arms and hips up to the left side of the mat. Inhale, reaching toward the windows, pull the left hip back, right hand on right shin, left arm lifts up, triangle trikonasana. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, lift all the way up to stand. Then exhale, bend the right knee, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale. Exhale, arms are dynamic, even from front to back. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, extend the right leg, 1 breath. Then exhale, rebend the right knee. Now track the knee down the center of the foot. That's the key here. Inhale, reach toward the windows like you're surfing. Then exhale, reverse the warrior. Bring the left hand down the left thigh, gazing into the right palm. That key is not letting the right knee drop over to the left. It's still keeping the knee down the center of the foot. Exhale, 1. A lot of times you'll see this and people will be, their hips will be all messed up because of it. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Good. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Keep the left hand where it is. Inhale, extend the right leg, reverse triangle, 1 breath. Then exhale, rebend the right knee, place the right hand down outside the right foot. Inhale, bring the left fingers toward the floor, lift the left fingers up toward the windows, roll the left shoulder onto the back, lifting the chest up to the left side of the mat. Extended angle B. Inhale. So Amanda, fingers point that way toward the windows. Exhale, 2. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, place the left hand down. Now come onto the ball of the left foot. Here, like you just did when you were in a lunge. Extend the right leg, move the left foot forward until the heel is on the ground. You're stable, you're not on a tightrope, back foot not turned out. You've closed the hip like in a lunge. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Look up at the windows, bring the hands to the waist, elbows pointing up toward the ceiling. Exhale, find the balance. On the inhale, pressing the feet, lift up and arch back by pressing down into the earth. Good. And then exhale, come back to center with the shoulders over the hips. And here again, you're not on a tightrope, so you shouldn't be wobbling. If you need to make the feet a little wider, go out a little wider so you can find the balance. Then take the hands behind the back, clasp the hands together in a fist like you did in Surya Namaskar. On the inhale, lift up and arch back. Draw energy up the front of the right leg. Exhale, fold over the right leg. Kind of try to center the torso down the center of the leg. Lift the arms away from the body. Keep pulling the right hip back. Inhale. Exhale, press into the right big toe mound. Inhale. That's where your balance is. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now inhale, lift up and arch back by pressing down into the feet to stand up. Find a balance. Don't waddle all over the place. Inhale, come upright with the shoulders over the hips and release the hands from behind the back. Bring the right hand onto the right hip. Lift the left arm up alongside the left ear. Now exhale, fold forward halfway. Inhale, reach with the left hand, pull back with the right hand. Exhale, twisting, bringing the left hand to the outside of the right foot. Block is terrific if you need a block. Then inhale, lift the right arm up into the air and rotate the chest over to the right, rotated triangle. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, gently place the right hand down, frame the right foot. Exhale, stepping back to a downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the left foot forward in between the hands. Exhale, push through the right heel. Right heel is going to remain in the air. Lunge. Inhale, lift the torso up, bring the arms alongside the ears. Lunge. Exhale, find the balance here. Inhale, extend the left leg, lifting the right heel away from the earth, squeezing at the pelvic floor. You're going to keep that squeeze. Exhale, bend the left knee, pushing through the back of the right heel. On the inhale, extend the left leg. And like I said, you can really feel that lift at the pelvic floor when you extend the legs. It just is more intense all of a sudden. Then exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Bring the hands in the center of the chest. Keep the thumbs in the center of the chest. Twist over to the left. The right arm comes on the outside of the left thigh. Thumbs in the middle of the chest meet, not thumbs in armpit. A lot of times people will jack those hands all the way up into the armpit, so you got to drop the right scapula down. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, lift the torso up. Bring arms alongside the ears in a high lunge, 1 breath. Then exhale, put your hands down on the floor. Frame the left foot. Look back at your right foot. Turn the right heel down, 45-degree angle. Line left heel up with right foot, big toe pointing toward the right corner of the mat. Inhale, come up, warrior 1, and stay. Notice how easy that is to line everything up when you're like that in warrior 1. Exhale, 1. Inhale, good. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, extend the left leg. Exhale, open the arms and hips up to the right. Inhale, reaching to the left. Pull the right hip back. Float the left hand down on the left shin. Raise the right arm up, looking at the right thumb. Trikonasana, triangle. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Then exhale, bend the left knee, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale. Exhale, pulling the ribs in, Veronique. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, extend the left leg, 1 breath. Now exhale, rebend the left knee. As you bend the left knee, track the knee down the center of the left foot. Then reach toward the windows. Keep tracking the knee down the center of the foot. Then exhale, reverse the warrior. Bring the right hand down the right thigh. Here again, still tracking that knee down the center of the foot. Key. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Not letting the right knee drop over to the left knee to drop over to the right. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Keep the right hand where it is. Inhale, extend the left leg, 1 breath, reverse triangle. Good. Then exhale, bend the left knee. Place the left hand on a block outside the left foot. Inhale, let the right fingertips come down toward the floor. Lift the right fingertips up toward the windows. Roll the right shoulder onto the back, opening the chest up to the right side of the room, extending the arm toward the windows. Feeling that extended angle from the back of the right foot to the right fingertips. Exhale, 1. Good. Push the left knee into the left arm. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, push through the outside of the right foot. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, gently place the right hand down. Come onto the ball of the right foot. Notice how you just close your hips. You're just like you were when you were in a lunge. On the inhale, extend the left leg. Move the right foot straight forward. And here again, notice if you're kind of inching it in, inch it out. Because that was your problem. You came in on a tightrope. Now lift the head and chest, look up halfway. Exhale, bring the hands to the waist, elbows pointing up toward the ceiling. Pressing into the feet, straight legs, lift up and arch back by pressing down. Good for you. Then exhale, come back to center with shoulders over the hips. Clasp the hands together in a fist behind the back. Lift up and arch back, drawing energy up the front of the left leg. Then exhale, fold over the left leg. Lengthen the torso. Bring the torso down the center of the left leg. Lift the arms away from the body. Parvottanasana variation. See how you're kind of pointing outward and twisting? It's all in your feet. Exhale 1. It's in your grounding. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On the inhale, lift up and arch back by pressing into the feet. Try not to wobble. Exhale, come back to center with the shoulders over the hips. Release the hands. Bring the left hand onto the left hip. Raise the right arm up alongside the right ear. Exhale, fold forward halfway. Inhale, reach with the right hand, pull the left hip back. Exhale, twist, place the right hand on the outside of the left foot. Inhale, lift the left arm up into the air, opening the chest up to the left. Rotated triangle. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On the inhale, gently put the left hand down, frame the left foot with both hands. Exhale, step back to a downward facing dog. Good for you. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale, the knees, the chest, the chin to the earth. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck the toes under, push the seat back onto the heels, and then lift the knees up, downward facing dog. Good for you. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. Then exhale onto the right hand, the outside of the right foot. Now, bend the left knee, put the left foot on the inside of the right thigh. Now, lift the hips up a little higher, finding the balance just on the right foot. See if you can get your right big toe to the ground. That's step 1. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Good. Inhale. Exhale 3. Okay, on the inhale, come forward to a plank again. Yeah, when you start moving, the feet variations, you got to find the balance, right? So that means your foot that's closest to the ground, this will be the left side. You may want to try to get the sole of the foot on the ground so you're lifting the hips to find the balance. Come onto the left hand, the outside of the left foot. Now, bend your right knee. Put your right foot in your left thigh. Lift your hips, trying to get your left big toe on the ground. That's going to help you balance if you lift your hips. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Good. Inhale. Exhale 3. Much better. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes under, come back, seat to heels, come into a child seat. All right. Good work, everybody. From child seat, a little headstand right in the middle of class. Now, because we're in the middle of the class, I'm going to give you options. You can also work on a forearm stand, or you can work on a handstand. If you want to go to the wall for any one of those 3 things, please be my guest. But any of those 3 inversions at this time, forearm stand, handstand, headstand, for the next 5 minutes, you get to work on those things. All right? I know I don't usually do this kind of like open-ended thing. I usually they say, oh, let's do this, let's do that. But when I know everybody in the room, I do get a little more liberal. So whatever you would like to work on, handstands, you can do an L-shaped handstand like we do in the Express and fundamentals. You can do a forearm stand, Pincha Mayurasana. You can do a forearm stand like that L-shape too. Good, John. Or a handstand. Adho Mukha Vrikshasana, upside down tree. The cool thing about starting to explore not just asana, but mantra, the Sanskrit language, the overall tradition of yoga, from its spiritual point of view, is once you learn a little bit of Sanskrit and you pick up on it, you will see the same words repeating themselves over and over and over and over again in the yoga tradition. And Bhagavan, all these Bhag are energy, that idea of the divine energy keeps being called out. And whether it's sutras or it's slokas or it's mantras or it's prayers, that we're constantly trying to create the bhav, the divine energy. We're constantly trying to find the divine energy. We're constantly trying to see the divine energy. We're constantly trying to connect to the divine energy. And it takes a long time to kind of see it happening because, like I said, the Sanskrit language, it may be Bhav, it may be Bhagawan, it may be Bhagavan, but the root is important in Sanskrit. What is the root? Ba. Ba is the root. And that's that essence. So you go back to the root of the word. How can I see the divine energy in all sentient beings? Slowly start to come down if you're still up. Good work, everybody. Rest in a child's seat. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. On the inhale, no matter if you're facing the wall or something, you want to come back to the front of the room, you can do that. Reach the arms forward. Press into the hands and lift the knees up, coming into a downward facing dog. Yep. All right. Now, we're going to revisit that side plank, but we're going to turn it into something else, okay? So come forward to a plank. Now, come onto the right hand outside of the right foot. Now, lift the hips up a little bit. Try to get your right big toe on the ground. Bend your left knee and step your left foot behind you. Your left foot's like you're in a high heel shoe. Your heel's off the floor. Now, lift your hips and open your chest up toward the sky and point your left fingers toward the windows. Wild thing. Inhale. Good. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. A little shoulder strengthening. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now listen, put the left hand down, lift the left leg up into the air. Yep. Then exhale, bring the left knee into the chest and move the left knee a little bit to the right. Lay the left shin down, coming into a Kapotasana, a pigeon. But we're going to do this little pigeon-y as a back bendy. Walk the hands back so the shoulders are over the hips. Right? Option 1, keep your hands on the ground and pull the left hip back and the right hip forward. Option 2, bend the right knee. Reach back with the right hand. Grab the inside of the right foot. Stay there. Option 3. Then option 4, allow your right foot to slide up the forearm into the elbow crease. Yeah, stay there. Final option, if you want to lift the left hand off the floor and take the left hand behind it, interlace the fingers behind the right ear. Option 5, I think that is. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Good. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Then gently release the right foot. Place the hands down, lift the hips, step back to a downward facing dog. All right, let's do that on the other side. Come forward to a plank. Come onto the left hand, the outside of the left foot. Now, start by lifting the hips. Try to get the left big toe down. Bend the right knee, step the right foot behind you. Come onto the ball of the right foot like you're in a high heel shoe. Lift the hips, open the chest up toward the sky, and point the right fingers toward the windows. Wild thing. Exhale 1. Inhale, good. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Then place the right hand down, lift the right leg up into the air in a down dog split. Then exhale, bring the right knee into the chest, bring the shoulders over the wrist, bring the right knee to the floor. Right foot moves a little bit to the left for Kapotasana. Walk the hands back so the shoulders are over the hips. Option 1, stay like this. Pull the right hip back, hands on the floor. Option 2, bend the left knee, reach back, grab the inside of the left foot with the left hand. Then option 3, or 4, like let the foot slide up into the elbow crease. That's a good option. Stay there. Option 5, lift the right hand off the floor. See if you can take the right hand behind you. Interlace the fingers behind the left ear. Raja Kapotasana, or king pigeon. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Good. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Gently release the left hand. Place the hands on the floor. Tuck the left toes under. Exhale, step back to a downward facing dog. Good for you. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. And then exhale the knees, the chest, the chin to the floor. Ashtanga Namaskar. Now stay in Ashtanga Namaskar. Take the hands behind the back, clasp the hands together in a fist, and lift the arms away from the sacrum. So that opening up the shoulder, opening up the chest. Exhale 1. Good. Inhale, Amanda, chin on the floor, looking forward. Don't you? Okay, keep your hands on the floor for that. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. If you feel stress on your neck, keep your hands on the ground. Exhale 5. Lower the hands, release them. Place the hands next to the chest. Press into the hands. Lift the chest. Slide toward the windows. Cobra. Now stay in Cobra. Inhale, lift the hands off the floor. Exhale, press the toenails down. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down and relax. Dhanurasana, seat of the bow. Bend the knees, reach back, grab the ankles. Shift the weight to the pubic, above the navel, from the pubic bone. On the inhale, kick the feet into the hands and lift knees as high as shoulders. Exhale 1, good. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale, good. Exhale, come down, release the feet and relax. All right, bring the hands next to the chest, elbows close to the ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the right foot forward in between the hands. Exhale, bring the left knee to the outside of the right foot and sit down like a curtsy. Plug both sit bones into the earth. And the inhale, lift the left arm up. And then exhale, twist over to the right. Good deep twist here before we go anywhere further in these back bends. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. Inhale, come center. Exhale, counter twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Right leg behind you. On the inhale, step the left foot forward in between the hands. Exhale, right knee to outside of left foot, sit down. Good. On the inhale, lift the right arm up. And then exhale, twist deeply over to the left. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. Inhale, come center. Exhale, counter twist. Inhale, come center. Exhale, swing the left leg around, step back to a downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, soften the knees, bring the knees to rest behind the wrist crease, coming into your shins. Lift the torso up so the hips, the knees, and the shoulders are all in one line. So you're not sitting on your heels, you're on your knees, lifting your hips. For a little rabbit or camel, I'm going to leave it up to you to figure out which one of those you want to do. In my tradition, rabbit, toes are tucked under, heels are up toward the sky. It's not as deep of a back bend. Tops of the feet on the floor, and you're going to put the hands on the soles of the feet. That's Ustrasana camel, okay? So from here, bring the hand, figure out what you want your feet to be. Bring your hands to the waist. Get the elbows a little closer together, bringing the thumbs to the sacrum. Bring the chin into the chest, because the head goes back last. The head doesn't lead here. Now, imagine that you're going to pull your navel up to the center of your chest. Lift up that navel to the center of the chest. Start arching back from the chest. Then place the hands on the soles of the feet or the heels. Or keep the hands on the back if your hands don't reach your heels. Then finally, let the head go back. Ustrasana, or rabbit. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Good. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift up, leading with the shoulders. Good. Now, come onto the tops of the feet and sit on the heels. Now, sit on the heels. In Bhadrasana, thunder seat. Good. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now this is so easy. Take both hands over to the left. Come sit on the left hip. Lay down on the back with the head toward the windows, the feet toward the exit door. Yep. Bend the knees. Tickle the heels with the fingertips. On the inhale, lift the hips, the lower, the middle back, half bridge. Now you can stay in this half bridge. You can even take a block and put it underneath the sacrum. But if you would like, after all that, if you would like to move into upward bow, place the hands next to the head, elbows toward the ceiling. Puff up the chest, come onto the top of the head. Find your grounding, move your hands around, adjust your positioning if you need to. Then press into your hands and lift the head off the floor, extending the arms. Urdhva Good. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Just check your feet out, parallel them. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bring the chin and the chest and come down, the upper, the middle, the lower back. So back bending is all about opening the heart, right? But it's not the physical heart. Physical heart's over here on the left side. It's the spiritual heart, right? The spiritual heart is where Bhagavan, that energetic of Bhagavan, it resides. The Bhav. The Bhav is in the center of the chest. Place the hands next to the head. On the inhale, lift up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bring the chin in the chest and come down the upper, the middle, the lower back. And the reason that is because, and that Bhagavan or the Bhav is not in the head, is the head is the thing that creates otherness. It measures, it analyzes, it categorizes. Place the hands next to the head. On the inhale, come back up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bring the chin to the chest and come down the upper, the middle, the lower back. But from day 1, bring the knees into the chest. Give the knees a little hug if you'd like to. From day 1, since the day you were born, everybody's been telling you that you have to categorize, analyze, measure, weigh everything with the mind. That you should only, and which rational critical thinking is very good. But at some point on a spiritual journey, you got to let go of the rational thinking and you got to let the heart dominate to go deeper into the sadhana. Because if you just only use the intellect, the logic, then you're always going to keep yourself from going into these emotional realms where you have to open up emotions. So it's a balancing of the two. Allow the knees to come over to the left, extend the right arm out, twisting over to the right. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Then inhale, come center. And then go to the other side. Twisting. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Then inhale, center. And then exhale, give the knees a little hug. Bring the forehead toward the knees, rock forward and back, rocking forward and back. Come up to a seated position. Spin yourself around, extend the legs out in front of you. Dorsiflex the feet, lift the head and chest. And exhale, fold forward, hold on to the feet. Paschimottanasana. Intense stretch of the Western body. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. On the inhale, lift the head and chest. And exhale, hands by the hips, staff seat. Incline plank. Bring the hands behind you. Point the toes toward the windows. Bring the chin in the chest. On the inhale, lift the hips into incline plank. Exhale, let the head go back. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bring the chin into the chest and come down. And let's set up for shoulder stand, legs up the wall, or if no inversions today, you can come into Viparina Karani. So those are our options. Shoulder stand, legs up the wall, or laying on the back, knees out to the side. So Maria, I think that's a little thick, like for the fold. Like I'm forward to a quarter. Yeah, now it's not so. Now I'll fit the whole shoulder girdle. The other thing that, we've incorporated with this month's, and this being the last day, I think, of the expiration for this month, is that the idea that even though you're looking for that bhav, that divine essence of all sentient beings, and you're looking for it within and without, in yourself and outside of yourself, is the ultimate goal. See it all around you, which is aikyam, the oneness of being. And like I said, with beings that there are conflict with, it doesn't mean that you're a doormat. It doesn't mean that there isn't a self-realization of self-preservation and protecting oneself or one's environment from harm, right? Yogi's looking to do no harm, ahimsa, but also not looking to be harmed, himsa. So there's that understanding of preserving, protecting, and kind of being aware of the danger that's around you sometimes. A lot of people don't realize that, like the goddess Durga, right? Everybody loves Durga. She's on a lion and she's all beautiful, but Durga is a fortress, a protection. So the energy of Durga, the bhav of Durga, is self-protection. So if you're somebody on the spiritual path and you find that you're becoming the enabler to situations where you're being harmed because you've let your guard down, you've opened your heart up so much that when the Trojan horse appears, you let the Trojan horse into the Durga. Durga is there to kind of say, hey, no, you got to protect yourself a little bit. You got to have a little self-preservation here. So that's an interesting concept within the tradition too. That while being open-hearted doesn't mean like that it's this open season. There's that self-protection and you protect the self, the higher self. Allow the toes to come overhead. Let the toes touch the floor behind the head. Clasp the hands together in a fist. Extend the arms away in halasana. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now put the hands on the floor. Slowly come down one vertebrae at a time until the hips touch the ground. Extend the legs out in front of you. If you have legs up the wall and you would like to experience Matsyasana with us, bring the knees into the chest, roll over to one side, lay down on the back, Turn the palms to face upward. Press into the elbows. Lift the chest. Come onto the crown of the head. Balancing for fish. Matsyenasana. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Good. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. Press into the elbows. Bring the chin into the chest. Come down. From here, roll up a blanket. Place a little blanket underneath the knees. Or place a blanket on top of you. And here, lay down on the back. Allow the breath now just to breathe the body, letting go of the Ujjayi pranayama. Let the body become heavy, letting go of Mula Bandha. Just close the eyes and relax. Shavasana, seat of the corpse. Gently start to deepen the breath. And as you deepen the breath, make small movements with the fingers and the toes. Stretch the arms overhead. And stretch the arms and legs in opposite directions. Stretch the right side more than the left. Stretch the left side more than the right. And stretch both sides. Draw the knees into the chest. Give the knees a little hug. And slowly roll over to the right side. Just stay there a second. Pressing the left palm into the earth, lift the torso up and come up to a seated position for a very brief meditation practice. So once you establish the seat, commit to that seat, be still. Allow the breath to deepen. You don't have to re-employ Ujjayi pranayama, but have breath awareness for meditation. Watch the inhales enter the body. Watch the exhales leave the body. And begin to close the eyes, drawing the senses inward. And last, focus the mind. But you need something to focus on. So as you inhale, silently chant, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. And as you exhale, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Inhaling Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Exhaling Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Inhale deeply. Exhale everything out. Inhale for the sound of Om. Shanti. Shanti. Bringing the hands together in undulating mudra, bowing the head slightly, giving thanks and praise for the teachers and teachings of yoga from the past, the present, and still teachers and teachings yet to be revealed. Om Bolo Sadguru Bhagavan Ki Jai. Namaste. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for supporting us and being part of the Bob. On August the 17th, which is a Sunday, I'm going to be doing a subtle body workshop. This will be covering everything from Shariyas, Koshas, Vayus, chakras, bandhas, why we practice pranayama, and how and what is Kundalini Shakti, and how do you actually move it. Okay? So there'll be a little bit of lecture time, right? Because you got to kind of describe all that. You got to break it down. Then there'll be some practice time and some meditation time and some stuff like that. So it's a combination of lecture practice, right? Have a good evening, day. I guess it's morning still. Have a good morning.